Hello everyone, welcome back to the Cursing Seamstress. I think I've had this same top on in the past 3 videos, but rest assured that I have washed it in between, except maybe the first time because I think I did the second video the same day or the next day. I have been busy. I've been sewing a lot. Today I literally just got back from the audiologist about 10 minutes ago. I got in, let the dogs out, and got the stuff out of the car. I love going up to Virginia because there is a Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters thrift store there, and I almost always find good things, especially fabric. And I should not be buying fabric, but I am. So I went in and I got there right when they were opening and pretty much went back to the fabric department and found 3 things, and I want to show you those 3 pieces that I bought. I am mask making like crazy, and the masks are selling really well at that little shop. I got a check yesterday. Yesterday I picked up a check, and it was for $95, which I know that's not a lot of money, but it's good to get some kind of reward for making them. All right, so this is the first fabric that I got. This is probably a poplin. It may have some polyester. This was $1.99, and I don't know if I didn't measure it. I don't know. It might be 1.5 yards here, but it's just a pretty gold. And so I thought I could use it for the exterior or the interior of a mask. Georgia is complaining because the ball is under the bed, and I think she's afraid that Dixie will get it. This fabric, I almost missed this. This is beautiful. This is a really lightweight, off-white knit. And it's one of those knits that is weighty and slinky. It's not an ITY. It's got cotton in it. And this is probably 2 yards, and I paid $2.99. So this is lovely. It's probably going to be best for a top rather than a bottom, but it's very, very nice, very heavy and weighty. The third fabric I got, to me, is perfect for masks for the exterior. This is a really, really crisp fabric, and you can see it's pretty translucent. I like the colors in it. It is really stiff feeling, and I think it probably has sizing in it. I don't believe it's been washed. I paid $2.99 for this, and there are probably 2 yards here. But this is a real pretty, it's got a dark pink and mauvey colors and a tealish green. Oh yeah, I paid $2.99 for this, but when I went to the counter, the girl behind the counter said, don't you want to apply for a senior discount? And I said, do I have to apply? And she said, no, you just have to tell me, you know, that you're a senior. And I said, well, I'm 63. Does that make me a senior? And she said, yes. So anyway, so I got, I think, 20% off. CHKD is so great because I think Tuesdays is military discount day, and I get that if I hit there on a Tuesday. And then I guess Thursday is the senior discount maybe Monday is the military discount day, but almost every day there's some sort of a discount that you can get. Then I got my grand boy a shirt. This is a Nautica shirt. I think that's a decent brand. This was $3. It's a 14-16, which is the size that he wears. It's long sleeve, so it'll be good for fall. It's in great shape. It's a nice knit fabric. Then I just wanted to show you what I've been making. Again, I've been making masks, but I've also been playing with my silhouette machine, and I showed you that I had bought from Walmart in bulk. It was a package of, I think, 6 of the garden flag banners, and some of them were shaped at a point to a point at the bottom, and those wanted to fold outward, which made it really difficult because you hang it up and it turns in, and so I wasn't happy with that. But I didn't realize that 3 were that way. 3 were just a rectangle, so I used the rectangle one to do some iron-on vinyl with my heat press, and this says WTF, where's the fish? And so this is really cute, and this is not doing that, so that's good news. And I actually went online today and found some, I think they're made out of nylon garden flags. They're finished, but they're blanks, and they are for heat press. I looked at some others, and they specifically said they would not work because of the backing that they had on it. So I put them in my cart at Walmart. My niece is getting married, and she lives in Minnesota, and so she's getting married next month, and I wanted to do some things for her. So actually I'm looking at some things over there that I've done for her, but one of the things I'm doing is I'm making, I hope I can hold this up with this stuff sticking on here, but I'm making her a flag that maybe she can use at the ceremony. And I have not pressed this yet, but it says, "Our love story is my favorite," and then it has their names, and I put a couple of hearts, and so that's temporarily lined up until I heat press it. And I think there's some more things that I made for her. She is a healthcare worker. I'm pretty sure she has to use a medical grade mask when she's at work. But for times when she's not, I use this cotton boll fabric that I made my blinds from that I showed you. I think it was the last video. But I put a J there. I heat pressed the vinyl on for this mask. I also made her, I've shown you this before. This is a pattern by Lorelei Jane for a pencil case. It can be used as a pencil case, but it can also be used as a cosmetic bag. This is just sort of an off-white on the inside. Same cotton boll fabric, and I put her name on here. It was a free font that I downloaded last week, and I wanted to try it out, so that's that. I'm also, for both Jill and her husband, I have embroidered some towels. In my town, we have a store called Ollie's. I know they're not everywhere. I had never heard of them before they came to my town, but they are a discount store that sells overstocks from other stores. I think they buy inventory of stores that are shutting down, and items, maybe seasonal items that haven't sold, that they'll buy. And so they have a lot of stuff. They don't have perishables, but they do have food. They've got coffee, tea, cookies, spices, canned foods. I don't want to bore you with all this, but they also have laundry detergent, soaps, cosmetic items, dog toys, linens, rugs, as seen on TV products, books, magazines, all kinds of stuff. So they're sort of like Big Lots. If maybe there's a Big Lots in your community, they also sell overstocks and things like that. So it's a kind of store that it's hard to have a specific thing that you want and go in there and expect to find it. It's the sort of store where you don't know what you want and you go in there and you come out with 3 or 4 things that you didn't know you needed. But I did know that I needed some towels, and their linens are amazing. They have name brand complete bed sets for like $15. And I'm talking Canon brand, Biltmore, Waverly, good brands. So anyway, I found towels. Now this brand of towel, it actually does not have a brand. It just says hotel bath sheet, 100% cotton. And they did have some name brands, but when I embroider on towels, I don't like the towels that have the sort of compressed lines there toward either side, either short side. I mean, that's okay. You can embroider above it, but sometimes it's a big area and to embroider above it doesn't look right. So this kind of towel does not have that. It's the same. And I got a gray color, and I don't know how well you can see this. When you embroider on anything with a nap, like terry cloth or fur or anything like that, you have to use a water-soluble stabilizer on top. And what that does is it prevents the stitches from being lost in the nap. So I'll hang this up. I'm going to probably let her wash it, but I did a set of towels, and one says Mr. and one says Mrs. So I hope you can read this. This is the Mrs. one. I did a medium pink and then a light pink for the ornamentation around the letters. And for his, I did a darker greenish blue for the letters and a lighter greenish blue for the ornamentation around it. So well, it really came out pretty, and I'll hold it up one more time, but it's just really nice. And so it's the kind of thing I think that she'll use. And gray is fairly neutral a color. So that's it. I am going to wash my fabric so I can use it, and can't think of anything else. We are going to have thunderstorms for the next 6 days, I think. This afternoon it rained while I was on my way to Virginia, just lightly and briefly. But I think there's a greater chance toward the afternoon and evening, which is fine with me. I love rain. I probably won't be doing a lot of outside work. But I hope everybody is well, and I appreciate your watching. Thank you to the new subscribers. Recently, I think I got 4 or 5 new folks. I appreciate that. And I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.